But now the problem with it is that it doesn't just affect the ones who do it. It affects many people. So in the dojo, in school, you have persons who take on that kind of thing. You go off and you take from the heart of the teacher who gives you what he gives you. You take from his spirit, you take from his time, you take all of these things, not like because you think that you pay sometimes, and that's only sometimes, but you think because you pay, that is payment enough to do what you want to do. But now when you go off and your students become affected by your thinking. And they now suffer because they're disconnected with the environment that produces life. So we raise up children now in society in this time that's totally ignorant and not even desirous of maintaining the environment. So they become children not because they decided to be. They were raised, or many of us are raised, not concerning ourselves with the cleanliness of the environment, what's being used, how we eat, and all of those kind of things. And because of that, it now affects a society because that student now believes that that is the way, and they teach that as the way. So it's not about the one who does the thing, it's about who that one affects. So now the circle is, you now have to go through it, and they will have to go through it, and somebody has to break the cycle, or nature comes in and breaks the cycle. So loyalty is important, that we become loyal to our teachers and always respect them, and not respect them like, okay, I say you're a teacher, but you gotta still love, forgiving you what you have, and never denying them what they gave to you, because you take from yourself when you deny them. Because you never take what the teacher gave. I mean, the teacher never could ever give you all he had anyway, because your vessel was not capable of holding it all. But he gave you all that he could give you, and pushed you to even get more. So when you walk away from him, even in your thinking, what happens is it saddens the teacher, because the teacher had great thoughts for you. And now you're off believing that you have arrived, as was mentioned earlier. So loyalty is important for everyone, and it affects a lot of others. So, disloyalty doesn't affect just the person who's disloyal, because that person who is disloyal is always an infection to many other people. You get an injury, you get a cut, you don't address the cut, it can infect your entire body. But it was a cut over here, it was a cut on the foot, and now you're feeling it all up in your head and whatever. So I'm saying an infection is something that spreads. And until you address it with something that can kill the infection within the entire body, it is still present. So that's something that we got to deal with, which is disloyalty. So that's why it's important when we are in a promotional aspect that we reserve the right to pull it, to take away that which we say we gave you only because it was handed to us to be able to give it to you. So we got to respect the lineage that we come from. Because if it was just us, then we can say, okay, well, I produce another one. But it hurts us because we know that you are a representation of that which we came from. Because you really didn't come from where we came from. The journey is, one who has been in art for, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years being on this journey, man. I mean, just imagine what we found along the way. Well, I mean, you know, what did we find along the way? Do you think that someone who has been on a journey for 5 years, for 10, for 20 years, can experience what someone has been on a journey for 40 years, but in a journey, not just present in a house or in a box, but been on a journey? Can you feel that you can be on the level of someone like that? Well, you know, you perhaps you're younger and now the kicks are not the same.
Yes, sir.
So since the kicks are not the same anymore, because your kicks are considered better, you now think that you are better. See, loyalty is this. With a father, if you can stand up to your father and challenge your father, you never really have respect for him anyway. See, because you've only grown in what you already had. It didn't just come out, or it didn't just change. You had it all along, and it only has manifested itself in where we are. So that's why we reserve the right to pull it, because we are watching to see whether something manifests after we gave it to you. So we try to hold, you know, as we, you know, walk you through your journey, and we're there for when you find a little stumbling stone and you fall, or, you know, it's okay. You can come back and get back on the road. You can always get right until you can't. When you cease to exist anymore, you can't change what you've done. So I'll say in Islam, it is like this, that, or let me just say, it doesn't really matter in Islam or Christianity. You know, the prodigal son is like this. The prodigal son coming back home can always come back home. But if he passes before coming home, he doesn't have the opportunity any longer. In Islam, it says that if you die, you want to die the death of a Muslim. Now, what is that? That is just meaning that you are in the mindset and the life, and you're walking and living the life that you say that you believe in when you pass. We're not talking about that foolish stuff of blowing up and all that, see, because that's in the mind of some people. That's crazy. It don't have nothing to do with Islam. Islam is the belief in one God. And we love that. See, so I'm a Muslim, but it's the principles that we're dealing with right now. And, you know, so loyalty and character is absolutely important. And if you do not have loyalty and character, you are absolutely doomed to fail and terrible. Any other questions? All right. You know, always produce in your mind thoughts and questions, because know that you're gonna cross those lines. You know, you're gonna have the challenge that the challenges that are presented. You're gonna go through. You can say that it will never happen to you, or you can whatever, but you're gonna be challenged with all of it. You're going to be challenged with it, and you need to be prepared for it. So you have to call it out, ask the questions, and then look for those symptoms. You know, say, I'll never get a cold. But just if you sniffle, know that one is on its way. Something is there. You know, you got a cough. Something is going on. You may not have. Perhaps you haven't gotten the sweats yet. You haven't gotten weak yet, but look for the symptoms. You know, when your instructor says something and you challenge your instructor, that's a symptom. Coldness is forming. If you question it in your head, you know, I really don't think that's how likely they did that.
being a martial artist is a very sensitive thing, because in order to be and to become, you have to have a code of ethics and a code of conduct that you operate from. Anybody that doesn't have a code of ethics, that they are a code of conduct that they operate from, has no boundaries, and they're unpredictable. It's very difficult to form an alliance with unpredictability. You know, the alliance that you make based on the predictability of situations, circumstances, and people. I need to know that this brother's predictable. If I call him, I got a situation, I can rely on him, so forth. Because, and if there's conflict, I know that this brother's code of ethics, with his code of conduct, with code of whatever it is that he lives by, and I can reach him on the basis of that, you know, because we can find common ground on the basis of that. But if an individual is operating, and they're operating out of the world's mentality, you know that's a very unpredictable thing, because it's based around very low faculties. You know, so so this thing of ours, corner expression, right? It operates off of what was called Bushido's code of ethics, code of conduct, code of morality, a code of how you conduct yourself in the dojo, outside of the dojo. And your art is built on top of that, not the other way around, right? And loyalty, all the things that we discussed, loyalty is based around how well you understand this code of ethics, code of conduct. If you don't have a code that you operate on feelings and emotions. Feelings and emotions are very, very good servants, but they're very poor masters. You understand? So your feelings and emotions have to be governed by a higher level of code of conduct that you use to keep them in check. Because they'll take you into some dark corners, your feelings and emotions. I don't feel that. Well, I have an obligation. I don't have to honor my obligation to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's all cool because I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you operating off of all the way in the back. You know, you're unpredictable. I can't. How do you deal with an individual like this? Is one of the plights that we have as folks, is that we don't have any mastery. We don't have a system that would allow us to practice this and incorporate this into our being. So disloyalty comes out of the fact that we don't have any mastery over those faculties that I just named. Because you're doing things based on how you feel. You don't know what faculty is operating on you to generate that feeling. You don't understand what it is. You don't know what fact. See, the ancients had a thing where they depicted through different cosmic allegories departments of our being, and at any particular time there was a real positive faculty operating or a real negative one operating, and they named them. And some of Europeans confused it by calling them gods and things, But this was a science that was given to us from the beginning, that let you know that you're so complicated until they're different faculties is operating all the time, and your thing is to evolve to the point where you have gained total mastery of all of them. Every last one of them. The lowest ones was your feelings, your emotions, your desires. Those were the lowest. Those was the guys all the way down at the bottom. But they're the ones who run the show now. You know, they running things. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it. I have no loyalty, no obligation. I don't feel like it. But I depend on you, brother. What happened to you, brother? And they give you a concocted thing, and when you hear it, you know it was based on one of them little dog guys that's operating, that's running the show today. You know what I'm saying? When you see him, you want to know. Say, all right, who am I talking to? Am I talking to brother so and so, or am I talking to the other guy? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, that's it. That's all. That's all. I don't get Okay. One of the things, this is for the brothers' education and stuff, like, everybody should find out what the science behind what that is you're wearing on your chest. Not the patch. It was on the patch. You know what I'm saying? Some people was offended by that. Brother called me today and said, man, he said, you got Jewish people coming in here? I said, no, they don't like that eye on the pyramid. I said, no, okay. I said, why is that? I thought, brother, if they see the eye, man, they freak out. I'm like, no kidding.